Hello, my name is Mr. Hill, and I am a science teacher at Spanaway Middle School. Spanaway Middle School is going to be piloting standards-based grading at the middle school level with select teachers. The entire school will not be doing standards-based, but some teachers will be doing standards-based in a very similar way to what you may have experienced at the elementary school level. I will be showing you, parents and students, how to look at StudentVUE and ParentVUE to determine what your student's grade is from the standards-based perspective. There are likely going to be teachers that are doing traditional grading and standards-based grading that will show up on StudentVUE and ParentVUE. StudentVUE and ParentVUE are essentially identical. There's some different features, but in terms of looking at the gradebook, they are the same. So I'm in StudentVUE right now, but this is what it would look like in ParentVUE as well. So you can see by looking at this student's classes that we have some traditional scorings here: honors, American history 8, A, pre-algebra A. But then when you get down to the bottom here and you see science, you see NA. So this is not a cause for concern. If you see a class that says NA 0.0%, that doesn't mean that your student has 0% in that class. That means that I have graded everything, or another teacher has graded everything in terms of standards. And so in standards, we're not going to see a percentage, we're going to see a mark, a level 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I'm going to open my class here, and you can see again at the top NA 0.0%. That doesn't mean they have a 0%. And if I scroll up just a little, you can see there's an assignment view and a standards view at the top right. A class that doesn't have standards based, you're only going to see assignment view, and I'll show you an example of that in a second. But so if you are the parent or the student and you're opening your gradebook, you see, oh, I don't see a grade. Well, if you click on the class, you can see that in science there's 3 standards that are currently being assessed. This student has received a 4 on one of the standards and a 3 on 2 of the standards. The scores that are possible are listed at the bottom, and there's a possibility of receiving a 1, 2, 3, or 4, where 3 is the target goal. 3 means they have met standard, and that's where we would like every student on every assignment and every standard. So what you're seeing here is just the standards. You're not seeing the assignments that are categorized under those standards. If you click over here on expand all, you can then see the assignments that meet those certain standards. So in some cases, it'll be one assignment will meet 2 standards. So like right here, you see Newton's laws of motion under these 2 different standards. It was one assignment that covered 2 different standards. So there's been 2 standards attached to the same assignment. And then for this next standard, you can see that there's 3 assignments that have been attached to this standard. So sometimes I think it just automatically defaults for you where there is a performance indicator, but if not, you can click on this option and turn on the performance indicator, and that gives you a better idea of where they're at. A 3 and a 4 are going to be green, and then a 1 and a 2 are going to be red. And I just want to remind everyone, a 3 is not a 3 out of 4. A 2 is not a 2 out of 4. A 3 is meeting standard, and a 2 is that they are learning, and they might need a little help, but they're still learning. It's not like 2 out of 4, 50%. In the email that was attached to this video, you can get a better explanation of what the different levels mean. But it's a traditional 1, 2, 3, 4 type of standards-based grading, and that is what you're going to see here. So this is what you will see in StudentVUE and ParentVUE, and this is also what you would see on a progress report sent home in terms for a class that is grading in terms of standards. When you look at your other classes, like if I go to American history, I can see that I no longer see on the top right assignment view and standards view. I can see the list of assignments, what percent they go to, how many points they got, and this is sort of your traditional grading where you have an A, 97.7%. So those are still, you're still going to see classes that will be like that, but if you see a class that is not like that, then in this assignment view, we want to go to standards view, and then you can look at the standards and see what level they got on the standards. So this is how you'll determine how well your student is doing in class. Anything below a 3 definitely needs some work. There, you can still go from a 3 to a 4, but again, in standards based, the target is a 3. That means they're proficient, and they can still improve to a 4, but really where there might be concern is when they're getting below a 3. Please reach out to your teachers if you have any more questions, or the administration at the school if you have any more questions. Again, this is a pilot, so we are trying it at the middle school level, and there's going to be bumps in the road. We're all going to be working together, but overall this is going to be best for our students, because instead of having a grade that averages all of their assignments and assessments, we can see how they're doing on each standard, and that will allow us teachers to better target each student in their individual needs, to allow them to grow as a learner in the best way possible. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.